RJ switched it up, so you know
Always
it's
on our toes, man. Always on our toes.
yeah.
Let's start it off. Street Beef's OG Yard. You see it. The legend himself. Bad News versus Prophet. This was an excellent boxing match between two skilled boxers. Uh, I mean, we got some fire pressure from Prophet early on in the round. Uh, as always, Bad News, patience on 10, perseverance on 20. We saw some great counter punches and some beautiful knockdowns in this fight. You see the timestamp, these guys got to work and it didn't take long. Street Beef's OG Yard, Bad News versus Prophet, firefight. We're going to move on. I'm going to take you all the way to Street Beef Scrapyard. High Speed versus Black Hornet. Another firefight. This is a MMA match. So we got to see a lot of great clinch work. We saw various kicks and basically a lot of determination. And then the fight was brought to the ground. And we got some vicious ground and pound. And by the second round, man, fighter couldn't answer the bell. Check this fight out. Street Beef Scrapyard, High Speed versus Black Hornet, firefight. Yeah, you see it. We had him on last week. Stone Man versus Nobody. We in Street Beef's West Coast. This is pretty much a classic boxing match between the boxer and a power puncher. We got some big shots from Stone Man, and we got some technical work from Nobody. And at the end of the match, it was nothing but respect and great competition between these two men. Check this fight out. Street Beef's West Coast, Nobody versus Stone Man, firefight. Yeah. I'm going to take you back to Street Beef's OG Yard. Hitman versus G Money. I mean, look at the thumbnail. It says everything right there. This fight, it was wild. It was aggressive. It was messy. But at the end of the fight, it was basic combinations that finished it. We saw heightened reach versus power and pressure. And this is just one of those fights, man, where, you want to see what's the end result, who gets the finish. Street Beef's OG Yard, Hitman versus G Money, firefight. And I'm going to take you all the way back to Street Beef's West Coast. Extra versus 925 Pride. Rest in peace. Man, you see the timestamp. These men got to work. We saw great grappling technique. We saw flawless transitions. And something you don't see too often is when we take it to the ground, we're getting those knees to the body, beautiful knees to the body. But as you can see from the timestamp, this was a quick fight. And in the end, we got an awesome finish. Street Beef's West Coast, Extra versus 925 Pride, firefight. Somké and the Firefight.